Hello and welcome. I hope that you're all doing well. In this video, we're going to dive a bit deeper into the concept of React components to get a better understanding of what a React component is and how it generally works and interacts with the rest of sort of the React infrastructure that we have available to us. So let's go over to the code and take a look. So what we had before was this app.js, and it had some general code that it returned back, which created a simple sort of hello world page for us to be able to interact with. Now at this point, I want to discuss a little bit about how we can take this hello world page and add a new component into it. So to do that, the very first thing we need to do is we need to create a new file in this source directory. This new file I'm going to call product because eventually we're going to store some product data inside of it. So I'm going to call it product.js. And what's going to happen here is we're going to create a new component. Now, the way that a component works is essentially like this app component here. It's going to store some data and some logic that's going to construct an HTML page. That HTML page will be viewable and able to be interacted with. And based on those interactions, different actions may happen based on what we have defined. So you can think of a component as basically like a template for an HTML page. It basically dynamically creates an HTML page for someone to be able to interact with. So the general structure of a component is the following. First, we're going to import React. So we're going to import React from React like this. And then what we are going to do is we're going to create a new constant called product. And it's going to be defined in an interesting way. We're going to do something like this. What we're doing here is we're defining basically a function that is called product that is going to represent what this product component contains. So what does this product component actually do? And what we could do is we could do a lot of different logic here, but to keep things very simple, we're simply just going to return some very basic HTML. So I'm going to return back a header, which says product, like this. So what we're able to do is we can export this like we did with our other app component. So we can export default product. And then over in app.js, we can actually use this product to display its content. So what we do is we start off by importing, again, I'm going to import React from React. And then I'm going to import product from ./product, or yeah, ./product.js. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this product. So what I mean by use this product is we're going to get back the return from this product, which is this header tag. And the way that we do that is we do it like we would do with any other HTML tag. We simply put in product like this. And what this is going to do is it's going to call this product component. It's going to get the return back from it. And that's the content that is going to get displayed. So you can see that the component works the same way as like an HTML tag. However, each HTML tag is representing a dynamic component of our application rather than just static HTML code. We'll see that in more detail as we continue to discuss components and ideas that we can use with these components. The main thing that I want you to understand here is just how do we declare a component, which is creating these functions and exporting them, and then how do we use it, which is putting this product tag in to actually get the data back. And that's really all there is to it. Let's see what our application looks like now that we've added in this product tag. We'll come over to our browser. And as you can see, it's actually already refreshed for me. And you can see that the product tag is now present right under Hello World. So notice that this worked in a very similar way to HTML tags. What's really happened here is basically, if we think about this, when this returns that header, this basically just gets replaced with this. That would be the general idea of what's happening. Now you'll see as we continue on through this course that we can build up more complex logic and it won't be quite that simple. That's sort of the overarching idea of what React components are. They're basically ways of being able to get HTML content to display on a page. And we're not necessarily just going to limit to HTML content. We can also display other content like CSS, but that's the general idea, is that we can create the front end just by using these various different components. So understanding that, we can now start to take a look at some more complex things that we can do in React, and that's what we will do in the next video. So thank you for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.